delightful, delicious Delovely. My name is Christina Elise, and today I am going to be making my spicy citrus black beans. I'm going to do it in this Instant Pot, but I'll tell you at the end here how to do it in a slow cooker or on stovetop. I'm starting with dry beans because I like it that way. It's so much cheaper, and you don't get any of the toxins that come in the cans when you get canned goods, and I just really enjoy the unbelievable cheapness of a pound of dry beans. I could brown, there's onions and jalapenos in this that I could brown. I'm going for the ultimate ease, and I'm not going to bother browning anything. I'm just going to, but the most satisfying thing for me to do is to put everything in a pot, turn it on, walk away, and then come back and it's finished. This is fantastic. So here I go. I'm putting in, just let me put everything in here all at one time and then turn the thing on. That is a pound of black beans. I'm going to add, this is 3 diced jalapenos. You can go less, you can have none or go with 1 or more. 3 might be kind of heavy-handed for this amount of beans, but I like my food spicy. So I'm adding 3 diced jalapenos. Also going to add, this is probably 2 tablespoons of chipotle peppers chopped up in the adobo sauce. Also, that's a to taste thing. It might seem heavy for you if you have a sensitive palate. This is about 4 large cloves of garlic that I'm adding to there. This is 1 onion that I diced. This is the juice of 1 large orange, 1 large lemon, and 2 limes. I'm going to add a squirt of sriracha. And I'm going to add about, I don't know, heaping teaspoon of salt, a tablespoon of ground cumin, 2 tablespoons of oregano, dry oregano. That's a lot. There you go. 2 tablespoons of oregano and about a teaspoon of dry sage. None of this is super critical. And finally, I'm going to add bay leaves. There are broken up ends in here, but I'm adding the equivalent to probably 3 bay leaves. Oops. And finally, the water. Whoops. I'm going to add 8 cups of water. This is 4 cups. Get 4 more cups.
8 cups is too much. Only use 5 cups of water.
There we go. It's 8 cups. It seems like a really lot to me. We shall see. First time I used this, I way overestimated the amount of water required, and all I just did was just drain it. I put it in a colander and drained it. So I'm just going to mix this up in here, and I'm going to turn it on. I'll turn it on manual.
For 25 minutes.
The top on would help. Put the top on. Seal it. And that will go for about 10 minutes. If you are doing a slow cooker, you can, first of all, your beans will cook a little faster if you pre-soak them, which is to leave them in a pot of water overnight soaking, or you can quick soak them by putting them in some boiling some water, put the beans in, turn the water off, and let them just sit for an hour or 2. I didn't pre-soak these beans, as you saw, so we'll see how that turns out. So if you want to do a slow cooker, though, you could do it on high for 4 hours or on low for 8 hours, or you can do it stovetop. Maybe if you're going to do it stovetop anyway, saute the onions a little bit until they're brown in some olive oil. This has no oil in it, by the way, so that's kind of another great advantage to not browning anything first. But if you're doing it stovetop, you just brown a little olive oil, do the onions in there, add everything else, bring it to a simmer, and bring it to a boil, and then simmer it for about 90 minutes until the beans are soft. Or until the beans are soft. The beans, I think, vary a little bit, and whether you soak them or not will change how quickly they cook. But that's really it. So when it's done, you serve it with some rice and some, easy for me to say, some cilantro and some hot sauce. This is my favorite hot sauce of all time. It's Louisiana's Pure Crystal hot sauce. I really like it. And but you can use your hot sauce of your own liking. Okay, just a final closing note. I used 8 cups in here, which I feared would be too much, and in fact proved to be too much. I would recommend using 5 cups in the future. I just drained it, though. I just drained the beans in the sink here in a colander, and they're just perfectly fine. I can also put them on the stove and cook them down more. But more importantly, I feel like the pressure cooking didn't allow the flavors to blend and meld as much as they do, as well as they do in a slow cooker. So having made these in a slow cooker before to great success, I actually recommend slow cooking over pressure cooking. This is also a slow cooker too, so also too. But yeah, I feel like the pressure cooking just didn't allow the flavors to really get some time to, I don't know, mature. So yeah. Too much water, I suggested. I'm admittedly new at this. Admittedly new with this Instant Pot thing. I have to say, I'm trying to adapt recipes I've already posted on my blog to this, and I look for guidance as far as the cooking times and the water to dry ingredient ratio. And as far as black beans went, it went everywhere from 3 cups of water to 8 cups of water. I decided to err on the side of too much water because I could fix that by draining. So I don't really know. I don't know why the recipes that I see out there have such disparity as to what the facts are and how much water you need and how much time you need. The time was good. 25 minutes work. They're tender, but there was too much water left. So anyway, that's that. This is a learning process for me. It's a learning curve. Yeah. So forgive my newbiness, but if you have a slow cooker, there's always below in the notes, below the videos is a link to my blog where you can find a printable version of the recipe with the ingredients list, and at the bottom is a print and PDF option at the bottom of each post, and you can opt to take the photos out and click on any of the text that you don't need, and just have a minimized little recipe to cook from and to shop from. So that's it. I ramble, and please subscribe. Wish me luck. And that is it. Can you believe it? That's it. That is my spicy citrus black beans for the Instant Pot or not. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe. And this is my Instagram and my Twitter handles. And yeah, until then, thanks. Bye.